So you seeing how the hip hop era has became more like there's a lot of different sounds popping off at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know, we also have OGs that are still coming out and putting out music. Rakim, P Rock,
No doubt, no doubt.
LL Cool J.
Yeah.
Is it fair to have these, you know, pillars and icons of the game compete with you know, Ice Spice or a, you know, these newer you know, rappers?
Yeah.
Just like you can clearly tell they're for a younger audience. It's not fair to put the numbers of, you know, these two people together when they're not even selling to the same demographic. Like, do you believe like they should start adapting hip hop and rap into subgenres?
Yeah, definitely. Because I think we already do to a certain extent. I think it used to be more regional and shit, but now it's like you already know some of these artists are more like, how come they don't have a popular rap genre, or you know, like rock got like light rock and all kind of shit like that. You know,
Right.
they got like 4 or 5 different, you know, folk rock and all kind of, you know, is bluegrass rock something? You know, I don't know.
Bluegrass is, you know, it's in the same ballpark.
Yeah, folk music, bluegrass, whatever, you know, like they got all kind of different genres, you know, and for rap, I think like, yeah, they need to break it up because you get people that ain't came to this party as far as the rap listeners.
Right.
And then they'll be trying to tell you what ain't hip hop and what is hip hop, and it's like, well, dude, like,
You've been in the game like 2-3 years.
well, you know,
Trying to, you know, yeah.
well, you got people, you know, my age of listeners, you know, that they from somewhere and they ain't really like, look at all the flack Kendrick was getting with the Drake shit. Like, the nigga clearly whooped Drake ass like the first time, the second time, the third time.
And they still came out.
And they were still trying to say they didn't like it until Not Like Us. They couldn't deny it. And they probably still didn't like that. They just knew that it was a bad look.
Like that, but they couldn't, you know, you can't deny replay value. You can't deny going on your Instagram and it's still popping up even when you don't want it to. Like it was getting bad. It was getting bad.
Yeah, it's wild. It was wild.
What was our impact? What do I think our impact was on the rap universe, on the Bay Area rap universe? I mean, we just tried to be us, man. We just tried to do, you know, what we do. You know what I'm saying? We just tried to represent the back streets, East Palo Alto. We wasn't trying to be in nobody else's lane. We were just trying to make a lane for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We weren't trying to imitate nobody. We weren't trying to copy nobody. We were just writing about what we heard, lived, and seen. You know what I'm saying? We was just writing about what was going on out here and shit. You know what I'm saying? The shit that we seen every day, the shit we was going through, the shit we was living. And we were just putting that shit on wax. You know, it wasn't like we had a blueprint or nothing like that. We were just going with the flow. We were just doing the shit naturally, organically. You know what I'm saying? And I think our impact is just, you know, the music stands a test of time. You know what I'm saying? Some of our music is damn near 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers still singing and still listen to it like it's new. So in this game, it's hard to last. It's hard for an artist to last a year. It's hard. It's you know, it's hard for an artist to last past one song. You know what I'm saying? And for us, our 5 albums to be still lasting over 30 years, 20-something years, man, is, you know what I'm saying? That's a blessing. You know. But I think our impact was just giving the motherfuckers, giving the audience, giving the customer some real shit and some authentic shit. You know, that's about it.
All right, Game Recognized Game. Shit, that was probably my favorite song growing up.
Really?
The Get Low. Like, all the JT Bigger Figures moves was just epic to me. I just remember looking up to that whole like camp from Frisco. They were just, that was the Bay to me. But like, shit, man, it expanded from there. You know, Game Recognized Game was a classic. He put people up on game with like his lyrics on that song.
For real.
And it kind of set the tone for the Bay, because the way the Bay was, it was nothing but game. everybody has some game to give, but he like expressively said that like he's giving game. You know?
Yeah.
It was dope.
Mac Dre was, everyone knows he was a great artist, but he was a good person too, a real cool person. I got to know him. So I first met Mac Dre was through Kyrie, and it was after the Mac. So the Mac came first, and then Mac Dre came. I remember Kyrie saying that. And then, of course, one time when this is in the early 90s, so I had Mac Dre and Kyrie come on the radio show, I think in 1990. Anyway, and it was right after the Mac was killed, and they were just sort of talking about it and the shock of it. And anyway, so Mac Dre, I worked with him on these different things. I'm actually in this video of his, and got the whole thing was when he came out with this record, and it was just an amazing sound. And then Kyrie, the producer, who also, people got to hear Mac Mall through him too, was such an influential figure. And that, again, the funk music, with all of the different releases that dropped. And Young Black Brother records were truly, influential in the Bay Area, and bringing like Mac Dre. And I think Mac Dre's death, in terms of people dying, I think ones that hit me hardest would have been Mac Dre, because I knew the guy personally and really liked him. He was a good guy. And then also Zumbi from Zion I, who more recently died, because I had just talked to him a few weeks before that. And, he was, again, so many artists from the Bay Area, everyone knows, like so many, the Jacka, different people who have died over the years here. And they're, obviously with rap music, hip hop music being relatively young, all these people who died, they died prematurely. They died way before their time, and that's what makes them all really tragic. And it seems that in the Bay Area, there is so many great people who have died. Seagram is another person. I think Seagram, if he was still alive today, man, he could have been like as big as Pac, really. I think he was just like an amazing artist. And people they didn't quite, get him at first, or didn't listen, or didn't look out for him. A lot of times people didn't even know. They thought he was from Texas, from Houston, because he was on Rap A Lot records, But anyway, the Bay Area had so many different people who were talented and then tragically died or were killed or however, gone too young. Cougnut, for example, what a distinctive voice. He died. And again, you go online, you look up things, and sometimes you get the wrong information when you do a Google search. I read one thing where someone goes, oh yeah, he was killed, he was shot. He's like, no, he wasn't. He was killed in a car crash coming back from a fishing trip at, I think, age 33. And Cougnut and IMP, when they first came out, wow, scandalous. I mean, truly ahead of their time. And again, this is a period in Bay Area rap history, in San Francisco rap history, where people just put out tapes, and they only did like so many of them, a few hundred or something. And then In a Minute Records, in turn, picked up a lot of these different artists, most notably in the 90s, early 90s, IMP, RBL Posse, Dre Dog, later Andre Nicotina, and many, many, many more. Like Raleigh Rawl, EA Ski, and CMT went through In a Minute as well. So there was a lot going on. But so many of these artists were there making this music, which was from the streets of San Francisco, from Oakland, from Vallejo, Sacramento, so many great artists from Sacramento as well. Brother Lynch Hung, X-Rated, that generally speaking, hip-hop audiences, like say the Source magazine would have been the one, sort of the Bible of hip-hop, that's what it's called. So a lot of people look to that. There were other magazines as well. But until Murder Dog came along, a lot of this music was not considered, real hip-hop by the gatekeepers of the culture. And as such, it's taken many years for people to catch up with, to appreciate the artistry of people like Cougnut and Ill Mannered Posse and Totally Insane. And of course, the Click, and you were talking about Down and Dirty. So for me, with this music, a lot of times as a DJ, I was in the right place, and as a journalist, I was in the right place. So I would always get advanced copies of stuff. So for this, this would have gone through City Hall distributors, independent distributors, because this is all independent. And that's another thing, if I could just say about Bay Area rap music / hip hop, is that it wasn't just a music and an art form. It was a industry. It was a collective of entrepreneurs, African Americans doing something and making it work. Until, of course, guess what? The big labels came along, and then they were like, well, fuck it, man. We can't have these guys, these independent black entrepreneurs in the Bay Area making all this money. making $1 profit on every tape they sell. We got to get in, and that's basically what they did. And one of the questions that you had asked me was about Bay Area compilations, and that was a prime example where that was like the Bay Area at its finest, the independent labels putting out all of these things. And in fact, I brought this for you and for the director, and this a copy of this, which is the Bay Area Players. So I worked on this one with it, and it also, if you note, has the BART logo reappropriated in there. But anyway, but this was so to me, this was kind of the turning point. So this was put together by these guys, and they saw it sort of as a business opportunity. And then Stevie K worked on it as well, and it's really good. I think this was 1995, and then Bay Area Players was kind of like,
mine?
yeah, that's for you. That's because I have an extra copy. So it was kind of like the breaking point, where after that it was sort of downhill. So the Bay Area compilations, Herm Lewis, Trying to Survive in the Ghetto was the first one. But before that, like in '88, there was Too Short, Dangerous Music compilation. And that's how a lot of people, including myself, got introduced to Spice One, because he was on that from like in '88. But in terms of sort of the movement of Bay Area compilation that people think about, it was, of course, it was Herm Lewis, Trying to Survive in the Ghetto. Then Master P, who was still, hadn't gone back down to New Orleans. He was still in Richmond in the East Bay with No Limit Records, put out West Coast Bad Boys, the first one, which introduced people to Selsky, you know, Stressed Out, one of the greatest songs of all time. The Predictor, yeah, Tutuk. And, you know, so that one came out. Then D-Shot put out his compilation.
Boss Ballin', yeah.
Boss Ballin'. This one came out, the Bay Area Players. And then after that, for the second half of the 90s, there is some great ones, but there were so many that it's sort of
like
saturated. This is the pinnacle. And then after, and I think that the verses got better. I mean, not every artist, but when you listen to like late 90s compilations, some of the people who were on them, you can tell they were just kind of phoning it in. It wasn't as heartfelt as some of the earlier, like the verse. It was sort of like, I'll pay you so many thousand if you spit some, you know, one verse on this or whatever it might have been.
I think the last good one from the 90s might be like 50-50 Chance or something like that.
Yeah, but there is so many of them. And the other thing is that it's so much that you kind of got to go back and re-listen to everything to fully appreciate it, because there's a lot of quality there too that got overlooked too.
Yeah, because some of those ones, they might have like 5 good songs on them, 5 songs.
Right. Exactly.
Man, E40. See, I'm a '90s baby, so like the first real E40 songs I remember was like Hurricane. You know, like that song used to. I'm so cold.
That's
like,
that freshman year
bruh.
for me.
Look like my eyes been stitched together with stitches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like E40 was going crazy. And then he also had his family, the Clique. The Clique was even crazier. What's my Sprinkle Me with his sister, Sugar T. Sister. You know, man, they went crazy on that. So
It was on their job.
you know, that was my introduction. Like E40 and Too Short, those are to me are the pioneers of what this music is. You can even go MC Hammer too, you know, but to me coming up, like those were the two cats I always seen like really like we putting on for the city, we putting on for the town, we putting on for the Bay Area, for the culture. Like they always represented.
If you're calling on me, I'll be there in a breeze. Just take care of the fees and be aware I'm a chief. If you're calling on me, I'll be there in a breeze. Just take care of the fees and be aware I'm a chief. I'm lifting up, not gonna hate. She's in a rush, just couldn't wait. Could give it up, but I won't play. she knew what's up, stay out the way. After the chip and the cheese, potting my pipe on the beach, far from the light on the skis, weigh it all out for a fee. If I kick down for a G, it's on the house for the tree, mixing it out with Chick-fil-A and call an Uber for Mary. I'm in the mood for the very, very reason I beat it up. My fine wine this time is needed, I'm out of touch. Choose the virtual, living in the valley, eating on the best bay grub. New to boss in the South Bay, bruh. I could do this every day, keep my priorities in place. They say it's real, I see the fake. Wise man, keep a good name. If you're calling on me, I'll be there in a breeze. Just take care of the fees and be aware I'm a chief. If you're calling on me, I'll be there in a breeze. Just take care of the fees and be aware I'm a chief.
Seen a view on the coast by Highway 1 with the boats. Calamari, Tim's, Nautica coast. Even on the road, I'm the host with the most. I never brag nor I boast, but I'ma burn it down with my folks. This girl on my nerves, whining the most, assessing approach. Sativa got me up here toast. West Bay hogging the most. Past my feet, and I'ma hand you blazing tree. Oh shit, man. What's happening? Who all there though? Oh man, I got a little sudden. I gotta go get some gas and I'm on my way, man. Get some backwoods. Here I go. If you're calling on me, I'll be there in a breeze. Just take care of the fees and be aware of my cheese. If you're calling on me, I'll be there in a breeze. Just take care of the fees and be aware of my cheese.
So equipped as we trip, flipping from lips is my gift. Watching it shift is so deaf, bringing it home like I'm Steph. We got the team with the rings, I'm doing her till she cream. Making her dreams in a car, she coming 10 tell her heart. I smoke a spliff and got high, so lit on top of a cliff. She didn't smoke, that was cool, but by the end she was too. So scenic, overlooked, and it's nothing but trees, overcast and a breeze. And I still felt so fresh and so clean. I can do this every day, keep my priorities in place. I'm lifting up, not gonna hate. Wise man, keep a good name. If you're calling on me, I'll be there in the breeze. Just take care of the fees and be aware I'm a chief. If you're calling on me, I'll be there in the breeze. Just take care of the fees and be aware I'm a chief. If you're calling on me, I'll be there in the breeze. Just take care of the fees and be aware I'm a chief. If you're calling on me, I'll be there in the breeze. To take care of the fees and be aware I'm a chief. Ay, ay.
Bro, you already know. A whole hater gon' tell me though. Give me a sharecropper story behind my back, give you a rundown all about me. Let you tell it. Everything I did, I failed, and all my accolades downplayed. When you gotta face the music, bitch, it's tone time. You had your time. You two bums think you the kind. I paid y'all, don't mind. Talking about me, you lost your mind. I'ma help you find it. You frontin' like you an OG in the Stones. Never had no work, no hustle, no car. Just a cape. I could understand if it was your chick. Y'all two nuts looking for a dick to ride.
Hey, 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 hey. I am akin to you. You knew the spill was real. We rocked a show or two. You knew how I do. But to let a person shatter you, you deserve deliberate dissolution, cause you're losing. Choosing to give away your power every minute. I kept thinking maybe my interest turned pretentious and my value is worth more on a team who wants the best for us. It feels natural to separate from the status quo, cause you are all just a bunch of hoes. Don't make me send you to a hellish fate, cause I'm not ready for them pearly gates. High aspirations levitate me above the fog so I can see the fake, and I can spot the niggas from a mile away. I like to look at it like a mirror, and I figured out being real is my only route, and that keeps your circle of friends right and around me. My Lord leading me on my way. He sleeps where I stay, where I parlay. Yo, you'll try but you'll lose, see, kinda confusing. You're weak like you're suffering, at least keep it moving. It's neat that you're proving you're hating your flaws. In your face with the tall, you get cake cause your jaw jerk. Do wrongs with pillow talks. You long for my approval, but I'm appalled. You are so pitiful, something neglected, put into perspective. You're so reckless, destructive, and it's endless. No need to mention they can find you in the trenches. It won't matter, your necklace will change everything all worthless. Might as well lay up
There's really no purpose. Yeah, I'm so fresh and I'm so fly. Look up in the air, I'm chops, I fly high. Bye bye, wise man, we keep it alive. Bringing the best of the best, nothing less, and you can test. Yep. Let's go. In a major way, line check, see quality. Tequila bottles popping at my place. Came for yours and we doing my thing. No commercials with the premium stuff, okay? Set up the system on repeat, so much fun watching CMC. Over these trees under the sun, all in the breeze facing the sea. This driftwood, good for you, not good for me. I'm of course on course for me, another perception is primitive when witnessing. All that I give is all that I did, I'm all that you wish. Foreplay, fool and play for fuck faces who gave more, who's entitled. I'm just pressing up with pressure, going in to take home the title. Baby, just come to me, maybe I'll come to you, but that's just not me.
In me, my brothers, my women, entire family. I'm empathetic, it may seem pathetic. Insulin to a diabetic. Communication for me, get it? Have me in the dark, blind. People think I'm crazy, never me. I can see why y'all feel like this. Tell my hand, you might call it Curtis. Certain things sculpted me, molded me. Nancy Anthony, Tone Chabot, Jekyll and Hyde, night and day. Time moves fast in the bay. Leadership like Keith on Voltron. In my prime, call me optimist. Yes, I'm an optimist. Also a realist. Fuck up my program, you don't hear it. Don't come near it, unless you wanna build with it. Just come to me, maybe I'll come to you, but that's just not me.
Chasing skirts? No. Chasing dividends? Not at all. Put my team in the position to have a choice on your offer. My leverage is the way we set it, but I stay on my grind to collect a bevy of wisdom. Niggas wanna act hella dumb when I'm spitting to the drum, waste none. Light showers or heavy floods, I water your flowers, or I can clear the mud, or have you stuck in it. From fresh flows I gain like green grass, it still grows when you cut it. Souls connect, negative or positive, like ever ready. Duracell, what the inner hell, I'll take that spell, turn it into a spill. Never let it dwell in my real, for real. Wise kills outside the circle. Come take a peek in before you get pummeled. You'll see niggas building, expanding, advancing. As we double your treasure, as we double your pleasure, as we double your pleasure.
Catch me silver suit, looking just a spoke. Walking tall like Al Davis, fresh out of cold. You know, for a while. Let a hoe be a hoe, let the money buy. Catch me silver suit, looking just a spoke. Walking tall like Al Davis, fresh out of cold. You know, for a while, let a hoe be a hoe, let the money buy. Kings of prime time, my game is all mad, no need to be saddened. Baby tracking hella whack, top heavy and she ready, dial up the bomb, deep to Bolitna cause she lost in the sauce. Like Big Al, I'm the boss. Sunday game day, lily white, switch up the wardrobe. Every day I dress like Darth Vader, ultra black like Nas, it's a soul patrol. Put a wig on a pig, now your girl on an ESO stroll. Catch me silver suit, looking just a spoke. Walking tall like Al Davis, fresh out of cold. You know, for a while, let a hoe be a hoe, let the money buy. Catch me silver suit, looking just a spoke. Walking tall like Al Davis, fresh out of cold. You know, for a while, let a hoe be a hoe, let the money buy.
Catch me walking out that courtroom, all smiles, rocking that all white drip, feeling godly with impeccable style. I got that AD vision with the MD mentality. It's all about salary, and that's reality. Head of my faculty, can't nobody tell me nothing. I pull strings if you push my buttons. Ain't nothing nice, life's a gamble and I'm rolling the dice. I'm making moves and controlling the price. It's real life though.
Catch me silver suit, looking just a spoke. Walking tall like Al Davis, fresh out of cold. You know, for a while, let a hoe be a hoe, let the money buy. Catch me silver suit, looking just a spoke. Walking tall like Al Davis, fresh out of cold. You know, for a while, let a hoe be a hoe, let the money buy. A nasty end, Casanova and a Nova, and that ain't gon' change, correct. Wise man I rap, out the bay, and that ain't gon' change. Tone Chabot, a nasty end, Casanova and a Nova, and that ain't gon' change, correct. Wise man I rap, out the bay, and that ain't gon' change. Fuck hitchhiking, we 101 striking, and the Hemi that your girl like. She stay on the dick, so y'all always fight. Backwards we lightin', windows cracked and big, cause I smell a sick. I maintain new car scent, leather and wood grain, 365. I add ropes and madness, saying the shit they want to. Capricorn 1230 to go. I don't tolerate or promote any dumb shit. We be coolin', smoking some weapons. She smell that wood, I wet that getter. Whole block smellers, chicks pull up, we smoking top shelf. Pour up the best, up north, out west. This here our daily, doubt we ever
Mike C,
change.
Mr. Music Me, since my day one, nigga, and it ain't gon' change. Smoked out lit, but not no dummy shit, fool. And it ain't gon' change, correct. Wise men I rep, out the bay, yes. And it ain't gon' change. Mike C, Mr. Music Me, the one you can't see. And it ain't gon' change. I hear them chattering hoes, haters decline to invest the ear when they hear a soul speaking, cause they void the one, you let the evil enter. I'm a rebel without a cause, the wise men put the devil to rest. Feeling my best, often raps are indica, put the pen to the paper. But today I got the notes on my phone, zoned on a park bench. Thoughts of flapping from the fam, it's what I love, I got it wrapped like a glove. We having hipstead in my dwelling, better take it to the backyard, token provoking the flow sesh. My niggas don't play with purpose to serve these fools. We building, we off that chillin', just to feeling the being in the place to be. Here and now, no matter the digits on your wrist. Watch on the sidelines, I support, I'm a fan too, on the line with you.
We outside, got my son shooting baskets, cocoa water in my flask, yeah, and that ain't gon' change. Facts, I'm here where you at. Foolish acts on sight, full contact, and that ain't gon' change. Mr. Blonde chops a blonde, JR in fast cars, and that ain't gon' change. Correct, wise men I rep, 408, yup, and that ain't gon' change. Looking like I ain't ever had to have it. Been assisted in projects, I was so damn damaged. Up close, not personal, just blind family. All my life, still we grew through all them battles. We often mistaken, to say the least. More cause than effect, if you're asking me. I'm partial to select who decides for me. Only questions asked were derogatory. Only if she fast, not having breakfast every day. No problems in the past, let God lead the way. If anything, I'm last to take for granted in the race. Cop the 99 lakh from my Uso Cuddy Banks. Rest in love, long live the gangster. Crying games, thanks for the lullaby. On continuous replay from my son. He wiped his tears, no fears, go bless up.
This in your ear, it may sound decent, even though we the people imperfect. I still work shit with God diligence. Pump this in your ear, it may sound decent, even though we the people imperfect. I still work shit with God diligence. Make an imprint on your 2 cents and you lose it, 'cause I proved it. Coming loose with the juice kid. You thought you had juice kid, but it proved you was loose kid. Making plans was a loss, never mind what it costs. Are you in it for the win? Is your ego too swole to even get in? There's a start and an end. There's a start and an end. Yeah. Thump this in your ear, it may sound decent, even though we the people imperfect. I still work shit with God diligence. Thump this in your ear, it may sound decent, even though we the people's imperfect. I still work shit with God diligence.
Heard you got the juice, kid. Well, let it loose then. Have your 5.0 spin and your IROC skin. Smoking like when they sold weed by the lid. Wise man rockin', 2 decades straight, punch the clock, do the work. I got a hunch, you should bring a lunch. Gonna be a long day, chip away, think of done. Like the WCO, you can't win with your playbook. Once you call the plays, it won't work. Know your craft. You can come in last, but not with me. I want winners. I'll be around like the spinners. Me and Mike go-getters, hustlers, and professional little kid shit. Just so we clear, bump this in your ear.
Carry your ass to this place ever since I got it. Get your ass and get your things and get out of here, Rusty. I'll regret it even more if I keep you on. There's another way to treat people. Listen, if you didn't know you'd be a scam, you're too fucking dumb to keep this job. If you didn't know you were in on, either way, you're out.